welcome. Vivian of the Midnight Crafters here. It feels like it's been forever since I've done one of these get ready with me videos for market prep. Well, kind of, I'll explain. So I am just getting back into town, like literally yesterday. I went to go visit my family for a week while daycare was closed up here, because I was not taking care of Little Midnight Crafter and Baby Midnight Crafter while Mr. Midnight Crafter was at work. I needed some help. So I called on my village and I went to go see my family and spend a week with them. And it was refreshing and fulfilling. But I had to cut that week short because I just got the update that the boutique I was telling you all about, they are now looking for me to get my items in the shop. So I have to prep all of those and get those ready to go because they have a specific way. They want all of the items tagged and labeled and the inventory, how they want it logged and everything. I got to get all of that together on top of making sure I get all the product together in order to have it ready to go. I had this idea that I was going to put them in little cellophane bags while they're at the boutique because they won't be in my presence, so I can't see who's touching on them and stuff. I wanted to make sure that I did everything I could on my part to make sure everything was still good when I went back to check on my items in the boutique. So right now, everything is set for me to drop off the items to the boutique on Tuesday. It is now Friday evening. Mr. Midnight Crafter just got back home from work, so I snuck up here to the office to see everything I could work on in order to have it ready to go. I kind of set myself up for a lot that needs to be done because I said that I was going to have at least 10 keychains ready to go. I said I was going to have at least 10 mushy boys ready to go. I was going to have at least 10 tofu turtles ready to go. So that's 40 items right there, and I don't have 10 of each of those items. I do have some of them done. I was working on prepping some of the items while I was visiting family. Like I got the caps done for a lot of my items. I got a few of the bodies for the frogs done. I got a couple of turtle shells done while I was down there. And the reason you see a lot of the Michael's Sweet Snuggles blossom is because the theme is bloom, and with the bloom I automatically thought, if it's springtime, let me bring in the flowers, you know, the pastels, the lighthearted fun colors. So that's where I'm going with all of that, and we're gonna see how it goes. So if this is something that you want to join in and see me do, come along and let's have some fun. Hope this is in focus because I'm not checking to see if it is. So I'm going to chat a little bit as I work on this mushy boy. I've already made 1 and 2 and 3. So I think I'm going to make more with this green and the floral top because I think that's really cute and plays into their springtime look I'm looking for, and make a couple more traditional red ones. If you all know where I can find red, not burgundy, not deep maroon, no, cherry red, deep, like this color red, in like Sweet Snuggles or Chanel Home Slim in that size yarn, let me know, because I cannot find this anywhere. Loops and Thread also, for some reason, has not been restocking their yarn. So I am missing a lot of colors that I need, like terracotta. I'm missing the red that they used to have in Sweet Snuggles. They haven't had that since last year. And I've been needing that red for my bigger mushy boys. And I've been using burgundy, but I need red. This here is Premier Parfait Chunky, double-stranded. And I was trying to use it with this Sweet Snuggles Light, because the Sweet Snuggle Light is what I prefer to use when I make my plushies like this in this size. If I wanted it smaller, I would use the Parfait Chunky, but I like this size, so I use Sweet Snuggles Light. But double stranding makes it kind of hard, but it's the only way I can get the red top for my mushroom. So let me know if you guys know anywhere I can find red chenille yarn, because right now I am struggling. Speaking of struggling, I am doing my best to try to keep up with everything that needs to get done. I recently, like I said, was working on the pattern test for All From Jade, the axolotl. It's the No Sew axolotl family. I worked on the daddy mod. So if you buy that pattern, you will see my axolotl in that pattern. Actually, I was one of the pattern testers, so I was really grateful for being able to pattern test for All From Jade. I am still working on getting my pattern out for the Cheeky Beakies. I am writing it up now, so hopefully I can get the pattern tester announcement out like tomorrow and have my pattern testers picked by Wednesday, and then hopefully I can have that all done by like the second week of March. So we'll see, and hopefully everything pans out the way I'm hoping it does with the Cheeky Bee, because I really like it. It's really adorable. I am also market prepping on top of boutique prepping. So I have a couple of markets coming up towards the end of March. So the springtime, Easter season, holiday type markets are coming up. So I'm trying to get some products together for those so that I have items ready to go. The thing with that is I'm already packed to the brim of items that I need to do for the boutique, and with the boutique taking most of the products I would usually sell in my market prep, I am pretty much making double inventory, which I am blessed to have this opportunity to have this problem, because just a year or two ago, I couldn't even fathom selling anything I made. I was worried that no one would want to buy it. And now here I am trying to make supply for the demand that is being offered my way. So to say I am humbled is an understatement. But I'm also still in mommy mode. So I also have to make time for my children, making sure they get all the love and attention they want. Baby Midnight Crafter has become more cognizant of my existence. And so she is aware when I am not around. There used to be a time where I could just sneak out and let her play by herself, and you know, I'd watch her hang out on the floor as I crocheted, and she'd be content if I did that. Now if I do that, oh, she throws the biggest fit. Like, I don't own a cat, but if you walk by my house, you would think I owned several cats the way she be screaming. It's one of it's an adorable scream. It is. She's cute as can be, but I'm like, mom needs to work. Can mama do her job a little bit and build up the empire she's trying to do, one crochet plushie at a time? And then of course, little Midnight Crafter, you know, he just loves mom's attention all the time. Fridays are our days, so I have to remember these times are fleeting. I don't get many opportunities to spend with them, so I really don't crochet while I am around them and they are asking for my attention. But once dad comes home, that's my time to do my work. And I try to get through as much as possible. So that's where you see me getting all this filming done and all my crochet and market prepping done and writing my pattern and testing items. So I don't have much time to do all that, but I try to make use of the time I'm given. That way, I feel like I am giving quality time to both my business and my family. It's work-life balance everyone talks about. So that's been what I've been going through lately. So I said I had 2 events, like I've said before, in March. I have 2 in May. I haven't planned anything for April because April is already packed with birthdays, celebrations, and weddings, and a lot of my weekends that I would use for doing markets are already spoken for. So I can't really plan around that. But you know, if I'm able to sneak one in, you know I will. All right. I don't know if you are still there with me, following along. I hope you've already grabbed your whip. I didn't say it at the beginning, but grab your whips. Join me as I do this, because I'm just going to be chatting away for the most part in this video as I do this market prep, and just, you know, stream of consciousness just flowing out as I fill in the silence. If there's a topic you want me to talk about or a conversation you want to have, leave it in the comment section below. I'm sure I'll add it in the next video. Oh, about my pattern tester call that's going to be coming out soon. I'm going to probably release it on Instagram. I'll see how it goes. And maybe Facebook. I do have a Facebook page. I don't use it, but I do. And I'm also a part of this Facebook group. It's called Crochet Toys. And it's pretty cool there. There's a lot of different walks of life in that group, all with the common purpose of doing crochet plushies. All of us have different skill levels and different experiences and different number of years we've actually been crocheting. So it's fun to come together and collaborate and ask questions and get insights into what people want to know or learn or already know and want to share their wisdom with. It gets a little overwhelming sometimes. A lot of people are asking, what should I price this for? How much should I charge for this? And I feel kind of bad because I remember being that same way when I first started out, just asking, how much should I charge for this? What would I charge for this? And end of the day, I understand why they ask that, because I've been in that same boat where you don't want to undersell yourself, but you also at the same time want to make sure that you are selling the product at a marketable price where people will actually purchase it. So I get why they ask it. It's just many people ask that question multiple times for very similar items, and many people are giving the same answers and responses. And it's one of those things like, hopefully the moderators new stipulation about when to post those type of things comes into play. And it's great that those moderators are on it the way they are in that group. It makes it more cohesive, and it actually makes the group a little more, what's the word I want to use? It makes it entertaining, and you want to be in that Facebook group. Like, you know, those groups, sometimes you see a post and you're like, oh my gosh, why am I still part of this Facebook group? And you want to leave it. That's not one of those. So shout out to the moderators of the Crochet Toys Facebook group. I appreciate you for doing all you can to make sure it stays an enjoyable place and welcoming place. That's the other piece. It's very welcoming. I was a little nervous when I saw a couple of names pop up in there into the group, because I didn't know how the group would respond to a couple of people who were in there. But the people who are there for the right reason. So I'm not too worried anymore. It's still fun. All right, I'm probably going to speed through this last part because I'm sure you're pretty much done hearing me talk, but I still want to get this done. So let me speed on through this last part. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? So it's a new day, still in the same hoodie. It's cold in my house. It's the best way to function so I don't get headaches. But anyway, I am trying to get my inventory together for the pop-up shop that I'm supposed to be a part of and have my stuff ready to go Tuesday. They asked for all of my inventory to be labeled with the SKU number that they provided me, along with descriptions for the pictures. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's a learning curve, to say the least. I have all of the pictures labeled with the SKU number, but I also had to figure out a way to get the images into a maybe between 600 to 800 pixel square, on top of getting it all together, all the pictures of all the items I was planning on giving them. And I have at least 20 different items I plan on having in the shop. So I have to do that for 20 individual items. It's a trial and error, and not to mention little Midnight Crafter keeps running into the office trying to play with my yarn while I'm trying to get all this together. So I've been trying to steer him out of the office while still trying to get all this together. So this has been an entertaining Saturday, to say the least. Let's see if I can get this all done and situated before Tuesday at least. Oh, and I sent out my tester call for the Cheeky Beaky. I just sent that out this morning, so hopefully I get some people interested in testing the pattern at least by Wednesday, so that I can have it all situated, well, Tuesday, and have it all ready to go and send out to everyone by Wednesday, so that by March 9th, that's my goal. I plan on releasing the pattern March 9th, so hopefully I can get everyone tested, get the input back and pictures and everything ready to go, so that you all can make it for your spring markets. Let's get back into it. Hey, checking in. It is the day of the shop drop, so I got all of my stuff loaded up. I'm gonna show you what it is really quick. So as you can see, I have the smaller items individually labeled. They wanted it just like that. And then bigger items, I tried to be cute and put them in their individual bags and give it a little bow for the holiday festive season. So I'm going to drop these off really quick. Ignore the box of pull-ups. We're in that stage of potty training. Fun. But getting ready to drop these off. So I don't know if you'll be able to see them before I drop them off. But yeah, I'll check in later. Y'all, when I say this experience is really teaching me what it means to be a business owner, I am really learning a lot during these experiences. Now, I'm not saying this was a negative experience. It's not negative. It's not anything like that. It's just when you have so much inventory that you've been keeping track of a specific way for like a couple years, and then someone comes in and says, oh no, you have to change the way that you do it into something completely different, you have to learn how to adapt and adjust accordingly. So I got everything labeled, I got everything tagged, everything has the SKU number. I forgot the giant unicorn. Oh, but that's okay. I'll bring it at the mid-shop drop time frame. I'll bring it then, along with other replenishments. Of course, my stuff is so cute, so many compliments. I got kind of turned around trying to find the door to drop the stuff off in the back, but you know, I found it. There was a garbage truck blocking the way, of course, because that's how it is. In true Midnight Crafter, well, I'm not even gonna say the Midnight Crafter, in true Vivian of the Midnight Crafter fashion, I was late. But you know what? It is what it is. I am doing the best I can as a one-woman show. That's right, I make the products, I advertise the products, I promote the products, I labeled and tagged every single item, and I got it in those cute little bags by myself. So the fact that I was only like 15 minutes late, they need to consider themselves, I need to consider myself phenomenal. So what am I saying? I say all this to say I'm excited to see what this new opportunity brings me. Being able to be in a shop was a goal of mine, and I did it. We're going to see how it goes. It's only for like a month. This go around, it's the spring shop theme, so it's bloom theme. That's why a lot of my things are floral, like I said. But we're going to see how this month goes. If I want to continue being in this shop, I will bring more items. If not, hey, I'll try something new. At the end of the day, this is a new experience that I wanted to be a part of, and it's ready for me to do it. Now, what's up for me in the next couple of weeks? Well, we're going into March, which means I have a couple of markets coming up that I need to get ready for. So I'll be back at it again, mad dash crocheting, trying to get as much done as best as possible for these markets. I need to find items to get the Easter eggs, the items to fit in those Easter eggs. So I need to work more with my small chenille yarn as opposed to my go-to with loops and threads. I love that yarn. It's my favorite to use. The Sweet Snuggles Lights or the Chenille Home Slim. Even the chunky ones I like using. So we'll see how all that goes. But anyway, I now also need to get my pattern up and ready for its testers. So I need to write that up as well and get that ready to go. So yeah, I'm going to be busy for the next couple of days, weeks. I think I have April off because I have, like I said, a couple things in April ready to go. But overall, it's going to be a very busy week. So with that being said, I'm gonna wrap up this video. If you like this type of content from me, let me know in the comments down below. If you would like to see something else, let me know down there as well. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share this information. Don't forget to let your friends know that I'm pretty cool and we're a pretty cool community. So I say all that to say I'll see you next time. But until next time, goodbye, farewell, and please take care.